This was a bit of a surprising result to me. We found out that e-newsletters really do work, which I think is good news because they're a reasonably simple thing to do. So we found that e-newsletters are the most common source of online awareness. So over 1 in 5 arts audiences first find out about an event through an e-newsletter, mainly from ticket outlets, promoters and venues. So for young people, e-newsletters are the main way to find out about arts events online, but this is really closely followed by Facebook. So Jen Cannock from Griffin Theatre was kind enough to talk to us about the importance of the e-newsletter to Griffin's marketing approach. And she really stressed that it was important to them that the newsletter was not a sales pitch, that it really reflected the experimental nature of Griffin's work. And you can see it's pretty stylish. And Sam Strong, the artistic director, does provide a personal touch. Even though it's not aimed as a sales pitch, she did say that there is actually a sales spike when the newsletter goes out, so that's a good thing. Fee.
Okay, so as Bridget's mentioned, we commissioned a whole range of blog posts to go alongside this research, really to give it a little bit more context. You know, if we're saying audiences are online, it's really important to say, well, okay then, how do you get online if you're not online? And if you are already there, what are some tips and hints that can help you to improve what you do? So I'm just going to really drop in a few little flavours from some of the blog collections, and you'll hear me say, funnily enough, there's a blog post about that pretty much every 30 seconds. The first one I just want to draw attention to is my colleague at the Australia Council, Kevin Dupree, who has done a fantastic job to collate all of these blog posts. And for any of you bloggers out there, and I know there's a few of you, he's the one who sorted out paying you, so you like him a lot. So the first one I want to talk about is within your social media space, it's a really good idea, obviously, to start with a social media strategy. But then how do you relate that strategy to the organisation as a whole? Do you just have one person who is the key tweeter, who takes care of all of that social media space? Are they in your marketing department, or are they actually in your artistic development, your artistic programming space? And how do you then make that broader opportunity of harnessing the energy that you've got from all of the different individuals that make up your staff? Because they are, after all, your biggest expense and your greatest asset. So Kevin writes a few points about why and how you might want to build your staff social media policy. So for a start, determine who in your organisation uses social media. Refresh your organisation's broader organisational communication policy, and work with